Knicks fans, halftime. Knicks down 16, and well, let's see if we can come with some more energy in the second half, man. Let's talk about it. What's poppin', Knicks family? And well, there we go. There goes halftime. Knicks down 16 points. I mean, what can we say? Listen, I'm just gonna put it like this. New lineups, although these guys been playing with each other, still new lineups in different situations. It might take time for these lineups to feel comfortable with each other on the floor. Let's just look for progress. Let's look for that progress to see if they're getting comfortable with each other. Once again, you can see on the screen some information about Feeding NYC. All super chats tonight go directly to the Dream Big Foundation to support Feeding NYC. Feeding NYC, established in 2001. Feeding NYC has been connecting with families in need throughout New York City. Each year, they donate and deliver more than 3,000 full Thanksgiving dinners. Over 43,000 families have been fed since 2001. A couple of stats as to why they do this. 48.1 million Americans live in food insecure households. 1.4 million New York City residents live in food insecure households. That's 1 in 6 New Yorkers, my friends. More than 474,000 New York City children, or 1 in 4, experience hunger. So we're doing our best. We're doing what we can to help some families have a healthy Thanksgiving meal. So if you can afford it, make a super chat, and your super chat will go directly to this organization. So we got in the chat, we got Viv, and we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about this game here. Viv, what's poppin', man? Tell me what you see. Tell me what you're feeling. What's going on with it? Oh, hold up, my bad. There we go. And I'm gonna pull this. While you're talking, Viv, I'm gonna pull this. I see on this screen I don't have the Feeding NYC information up, so I'm gonna pull it over. But go ahead and talk.
I mean, the only word I got is rough. I mean, nothing was right defensively. They were just manhandling us. You can take away all the stats, whatever, but the OKC Thunder, they pretty much got whatever shot they wanted at any given time. And you could see it. They shot 57% from the field. You just see a lot of easy buckets. They were murdering us in the pick and roll.
Right.
Whether it was, Timmy and Mitch, whether it was Moutier and Mitch, whether, it was one of those guys and Knox. No one seemed to guard the pick and roll that well, in starting lineup. It was just a complete mess.
Yeah. And I'm very glad that they, they rewound it and kind of showed who's supposed to make what rotations in that screen and roll. Really glad that they did that, so that people can see and understand how those rotations are supposed to take place, because most people don't understand how those rotations are supposed to take place. They automatically blame the person who is guarding the screener, not understanding that you got help side defense. There's supposed to be help side defense, and you're supposed to help. We don't always get that help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem. There's no help, and then the moment they're in pick and roll, right? Yeah. Someone hit the shot, and we're not in position. There were so many times where Steven Adams was pretty much getting offensive rebounds like crazy. Yeah. Patrick Patterson was doing it against Cantor. They were just getting a lot of position. It was just ridiculous. They were getting so many easy shots.
It was ridiculous, and Steven Adams is a horse down there. He is a horse down low. He's big, he's strong. he can. He's just a beast to deal with down there. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of the strongest centers out there.
Yeah, definitely one of the strongest centers out there. Guillermo, what's popping, man? What's going on?
Pretty pathetic, man. That was really bad. Our defense is so piss poor, man. We need so much help. I don't know what in terms of philosophy Fizdale's telling these guys, but like Viv said, man, there's so many easy shots. Like, what are we doing? Like, why can't guys stay on them? And then we're letting Adams. Don't get me wrong, Adams is a good player, but if you see him bodying a guy like Mitchell or Kent down low, we're the double teams to help out, to force him to pass it out to perimeter.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And this is just a side note. The NBA has gotten pathetic. How many times I've seen Paul George carry the ball? He's literally cupping the ball every possession. It's like, dude, refs, guys.
Yeah, I seen Raymond Felton do the same thing. He was at the top of the key. He just flipped the ball over, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. That's scary.
If I was playing, I would be one of the greatest basketball players. I used to carry all the time, and they used to call on me, man. I don't know what they're doing now today, but yeah, this looks bad on the Knicks, man. I like some of the looks that we're getting offensively on the perimeter. Knox, he took a three I didn't like, but it went in. But on defense is just our issue. When you don't have a guy like Russell Westbrook in there, we should not be struggling as that.
Well, the one thing I'm gonna say, even though you don't have Russell Westbrook in there, Dennis Schroeder is still fast as hell. He's really fast, and he's a really tough guard for any guard in the league. He burnt Frank a few times in that first half when Frank was guarding him. He at least burnt him once off the dribble, and then every other time Frank couldn't really fight over that screen. And then he dribbled right past him off that screen.
That's what I was just about to put out. Like, our pick and roll defense is so pathetic, terrible, man. I mean, if I have this guy ISO 1-on-1, I'm gonna force him one way to help. I'm gonna force him. If he has me ISO, not a pick and roll. But I don't see any of that in the Knicks, man. It's like, I don't know where the defensive philosophy is guys teach them.
Right now, OKC is winning the rebounding battle, 23-19. They are, of course, winning the assist battle 15-7, and this is a team that only averages 20 assists per game, but we are making them look special right now. They have 4 steals, we have 3. They have 2 blocks, we have 3. OKC with 6 turnovers, the Knicks with 7 turnovers. OKC shooting 56.5% from the field. The Knicks are at 40.9%, nothing new for the New York Knicks. We're shooting 21.4% from 3, 35.7. OKC is shooting 35.7% from 3. We've been to the line 12 times for 83 we've made 10 of 12, 83.3%. OKC's been to the line 10 times, but OKC is shooting 56.5% from the field. They don't need to get to the line. It was just a pathetic showing. Now, of course, there's going to be some adjustments because new lineups and those type of things, but it doesn't have to result in this type of play, right? It doesn't have to result in this. It's just, terrible,
Sim?
man. Terrible, man. Yeah.
Hey, Sim, do you think that Frank not started is effective defensively?
I think Frank, let's put it like, even though Frank didn't start and Dotson didn't start, even when that second unit came in, it was still a struggle defensively. You know what I mean? It was still a struggle defensively because Frank had a hard time dealing with Schroeder. I'm really hoping that it just has to do with these guys getting used to the lineup changes and getting used to the rhythm of new players on the floor and those type of things. You know what I mean? It's tough. Big shout out to Quindell Barry. Thank you for the super chat. Said, do you think Fizz changing the lineup is a way for the team to tank sneakily? If so, I'm not with it. I think that Fizdale is doing what he says. He's trying to find lineups that are going to work, and I think that's the reason. I think that's probably the reason why. I mean, I don't know if that's just straight up tanking. I think he's just, I don't know. I don't know. I guess he's just trying to find, he says he's trying to find lineups. See what lineups work together. Well, tonight, clearly these lineups don't work, but I don't know if any of our lineups would have been able to work tonight. I think it has to more. I think, look, Viv said it earlier. I don't think it's just about the lineups. I know you want to find lineups, defense, but it's also scheme, it's defensive scheme, it's offensive sets, it's all that stuff. You can put any lineup you want on the floor, barring having a bunch of superstars. You can put any lineup on the floor. We don't have we just don't have the stuff, we don't have the sets, the schemes and things in place, I think, to compete with your top level teams. You know what I mean? Ron Cleveland, man, what's popping?
Man. Sam, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. And we've seen this trend over and over, man. We soft, man. We soft on the defensive end. We softer than 90-day-old dishwater. We soft. We soft, man.
Soft as Charmin tissue.
Just coming down, doing whatever they want to do.
That's the name of our. I think I heard Fizdale call it out. I think I heard him call out Charmin tissue. That's the name of our defensive set, Charmin tissue, because we saw. I got you.
I don't like what I'm seeing, and it's a referendum on the coach, man. Because I'm gonna tell you what, when we got Fizz, I said one thing he's gonna bring is defense because he came from Pat Riley. But what I'm seeing, this team is sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If we keep playing like this, we will be tanking.
Yeah,
the way it looks like it's a tank on.
Okay. Now let me ask you guys this.
World War II tank.
Let me ask you this.
Tank, man. It don't look good, and I'm gonna tell you this, and Sam, you know this to be true. Anybody that plays basketball, when you don't have no continuity with your lineups, you're not gonna be able to play good. So the fact he keeps switching these lineups, that's not good. That's not good, man. Don't look for us to win. If we win 25 to 30 games this year, I'll be surprised. The way we doing right now, because it's apparent. We keep switching these lineups. They're not going to get used to playing together. They're not going to know the tendencies of each other. We're not winning much games, man. But the thing that's teeing me off is defensively. That's a want-to. I'm watching dudes just come down, nobody up on them. Frank, the only one I see trying to play some defense. Hardaway done teed me off tonight, man. He really done teed me off. I mean, he taking 50-foot shots, it looked like. I'm like, what is he doing? Jacking up shots, throwing the ball where the man ain't at. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you.
Let me know that if we keep playing like this, we ain't gonna attract no free agents, man.
Yeah.
That's what he wants, man.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, KP don't need to come back this year, man. The way we playing, he don't need to come. Just let him rest. Just rest. He'll mess around and come back and hurt the other ACL.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
It's terrible.
I think a little bit differently. I think a little bit differently about KP. I think that, I would like to see him, regardless of the situation that we're in as far as our record, I would just like to see him come back just so he can start to get some reps in.
So game's coming back.
Sim, you know what's alarming though? You would have thought after the way we got embarrassed the last game, we would have came out here with more fire. This team looked the same way they did against Orlando, man. And that's a referendum on the coach.
Well,
that's on the coach.
Let's hope that we can.
They're ready to play again tonight.
Yeah. Let's hope we can get something together and pull it back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, any of your super chats, all of your super chats tonight get donated directly to the Dream Big Foundation, who operates the Feeding NYC program. And you can see it up on the screen. It talks a little bit about Feeding NYC and what the program stands for and what it does. Basically, it's helping families in need.
It's good, man.
Have healthy meals for Thanksgiving. So if you can make a super chat,
who you telling, man?
If you can make a super chat, those super chats will go directly to Feeding NYC. The live stream, well, not the stream, but the chat will be up and available throughout the remainder of the game. You can always make super chats and right there in the chat. You know, and like I said, the money goes directly. 100% of the funds goes directly to Feeding NYC to help make sure that, you know, some of these families can eat for Thanksgiving. I appreciate anyone who can help. And if you can't, you know, that's okay. We get that too. You know what I mean? Definitely understand. So we're going to get back to the game. We'll be back 11 o'clock for the post game. Ladies and gentlemen, peace.